Good morning, everybody. All the sheep are just entered into the new paddock. So I opened up the gate right here. This was the paddock they were in before. So you can see they've munched down pretty much everything. The common rushes have no seed heads because they love to eat them off. There are some on this side. Over by the pond you can see. But otherwise, they have eaten down everything and reached up and taken out all of the salmonberry up to where they can reach. And now they're on this spot. So this paddock runs all the way past those brushes to back here on this far tree line that you can see lined up. And then it runs all the way along here. We actually had to weed eat along this pathway so we could put in the laneway line. Oh, I guess I can show you a little bit. So this is a pond that we had dug out with one big huge giant excavator, and originally all it was this clay base. Oh yes, I made some nail work on myself a few days ago. I've already chipped off the ends, but I haven't done this in years. But we put in absolutely no pond plants, but they have shown up. My only guess is that the wild ducks must have brought them in. I've heard also some loons, but I don't think they stay for very long. There isn't anything in here for the loons to munch on. But continuing on for the laneway, let's just step over this. So it joins up over here on the back side. And then it comes all the way to here. And it runs over there, and sweeps around and comes up on the east side still. But there's no other way I can actually get through the brush at this point on the east side. So that's going to be the last one, which means that the corner post over that way is they're going to have the next paddock will be the last part of the east side all the way over until I can break through. I still have some little blue posts that I'm going to put in because the ground isn't perfectly even and I need to keep it, I find, for my sheep. When you put these into the ground, really easy. It is actually this one. So there's 3 on the bottom, this one and this one. If you put it on this one for my sheep, because they're a large breed, the lambs at this point don't go under and the adults won't jump over. So the uneven ground, I just pop one in to pull it down. If there's a ridge, I just pop one on top so it lifts it up. and just go along. But I find because I'm putting these lines in for an extended period of time, and these are temporary posts, I help keep the line taut by having these on very sharp corners. So it'll go along. These little blue posts will pop them up and down the line to keep it at a good level so the sheep don't go under or over. And I can actually keep these in for extended periods of time, which is awesome. And you can see I have another gate here so I can actually push through. There are a few more spots on the, let's see, north side that I can actually join through. So there's a spot over here that I can push through on. There's a spot over there I can push through on. There's another one over there, and then another one over there. And then I'm going to have to do more clearing before I can make any more smaller paddocks all the way up to this point. And then on this one, there's a lot less work, but I can start dividing up. And this was the first paddock when I started this more permanent paddock rotation system. So the grass is already coming back. If you saw the previous one, that paddock was eaten down quite a bit because I'm trying to get them to actually work on the brush, and you can see the difference. You can actually see the wool attached to the salmonberry. But they eat to about this level, and they can eat a little bit higher, but I had a very large paddock for this one. It went from all the way over here all the way over to the far side, and this is actually going to be divided up into 6 paddocks in total in the end. I don't think I'm going to do any more than that, but it's going to be 1 paddock here until over there on the garden edge, and it'll join up to the laneway. So it'll just be around this pond that we dug out. Well, I shouldn't say we dug out. The previous owners dug out this one. I call it the ducky pond because the ducks love this pond the most. And then there's going to be my orchard, main orchard is up there. So I'm going to actually divide that area into 2, and then past that there's going to be 3 more paddocks, and that is the south side of the property, running from way up there all the way to way down there. But the laneway goes through here and hits the south side of the property. Well, I better get in now that I've let the sheep into their new paddock, and talk to you guys later.